This is Travel Bang back again. Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games. Thanks for rocking with me one more time. Okay, before we get into this video, you know the drill. I gotta hit up my sponsor. It is the one and only AO Nutrition, Anabolic Outlaws. If you haven't seen their merchandise yet, please check it. If you're about that fitness, if you're about that muscle, you're trying to take your masculinity, vibes, energies to another level, you want to feel good, look good, go to their site. Go to their site. And don't forget to use the code when you purchase, TravelBang10. Website is aonutrition.shop. So we're going to get into videos today. We're going to do a little reaction. I think is very important that everybody sees these two videos. A lot can be learned. A lot can be learned. And at the same time, it's funny. It's comedy, baby. You gotta laugh at stuff sometimes. Okay? So before we get into that, I wanted to talk about, it's like, I'll be honest, it's a played out view, a perception of reality, but people, I still can't believe people view things in this context. Now, for many people out there, they know I'm biracial, okay? I'm mixed. I'm half black and half white, okay? And the strange thing about being mixed, not all mixed people feel this way, but the strange thing for me being mixed growing up, I didn't feel really like I was black. I didn't really feel that I was white. I felt I was black and white. You know what I mean? Sometimes I felt like a black dude. Sometimes I felt like a white dude. It's just this weird duality. Okay, a duality experience that you are immersed into when you're a mixed guy. So when I hear negative statements coming from maybe white people or negative statements from black people, I don't judge so harshly. I don't like come down so hard because I understand, a lot of xenophobia is still out there. You know what I mean? Just this feeling, the insecurities we feel, or an anger of envy, which turns into jealousy. So as you know, I coach different young dudes trying to help them master courtship skills, real social dynamics, or like people like to call it game. And this one dude I coach, he's funny because sometimes I think he forgets that I'm mixed. And he slipped up and he said, I don't want to date girls that are into black guys. You know what I mean? And I thought but then I thought about it really deep and I thought to myself, you know what? It's not so different than when you hear a lot of black American women get mad at black men who date white women or women outside of the black community, period. It upsets them. They're mad because they feel that these men they're attracted to are, they're going on, jumping out of the community and dating women from other cultural and racial backgrounds. And I think that's the same thing when I hear a lot of white guys and I see these groups on Facebook, you see the comments, a photo goes up of a white woman with a biracial kid. There's you know what I mean? I'm not here to say, it's racist. I'm not going to use that word. But you see all these comments where they're downing the woman for having a biracial kid. Like, that's what you deserve. You messing with Pookie and Ray Ray, you understand? So when I hear a dude saying it, it's kind of like I realize it's the same, it comes from the same area within his mind and his heart. It's an anger that a woman or women, singular, plural, that he might have been into. Later on, he might see some photos that go up and, you know what I mean? He realizes, oh, she's hooked up with a black dude. And there's that anger, and then there's also that paranoia from watching XXX adult cinema where you see these mandingos, these athletic black men with, big schlong dongs have, intercourse with white women and it's like bruised and battered. You know what I'm saying? Like the cheeks is a clapping. And when men say, a lot of white dudes, a lot of dudes who aren't black, they see these type of films, it gets ingrained in their brain, like this stereotype, oh, you know what I mean? All black dudes are like mandingos, you know what I mean? And there's that little anger. It's just ugh. you know, seeing women that they're into might getting in a relationship or having intimate relations with a black dude, there's still that anger, that like, oh, girl, gross, get away from me, you mud shark, you know what I mean? So there is still, if you want to say, that kind of like prejudice, xenophobic. I'm not going to use racist. That word is played out. Let's go to xenophobic. That's a better description. Xenophobic commentary about that. And it all comes from seeing people, okay, a man seeing a woman or women seeing men they find highly attractive, not dating them, not giving them an opportunity, and then seeing them run off with somebody who's from another ethnicity, race, or culture, and being infuriated, anger arises, and just being so upset about it, right? And I want to say, don't waste your time on these feelings. You know what I mean? Chad, Brad, Billy, don't waste your time on these feelings. You know what I'm saying? Shaquanda, Lakeisha, don't waste your time on these feelings. Look, the way I look at it is like this. I think when you hold on to this anger, this resentment, it eats you up and it turns you into a bigot. That's all it does. It turns you into a bigot. And I don't know about you. I don't want to be a bigot. But basically, I view, when I see women who are not into me, I'm cool. I'm like, good riddance. Because you know what? This is what you need to say to yourself, gentlemen. I only am into women that are into guys like me. Mantra, one more time. I'm only into women that are into guys like me. I don't pay attention to it. As soon as I see women that I'm highly attracted to run off with guys from another cultural background, ethnicity, or race, I just don't put no thought into it. You know what I mean? Like, oh, that damn, you know, I just don't do it. It's a waste of emotion. And I'm already focusing in on another woman. And if she's into Mexican dudes, then cool. Then I'll move on to the next woman. And if I see she doesn't want to get with a guy like me because she's into white dudes who, you know, Brad, Chad, Paul, then hey, that's cool, you know. And the same thing, white girls who want men with dark complexion, you know, dark-skinned black men, we all have our preference. You know, all have our preference. And it's just a waste of time to get caught up in this type of mind state. And at the end, really, I've been there too. You know what I mean? Women that I were really attracted to, and they would run off with somebody. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. And that's the mantra that's going to save you so much negative vibrational energy. I'm only into people, okay, who are into me. That's it. And if you're not into me, I keep it moving. I mean, I think there was a woman just like 2 weeks ago where we don't even talk no more because I realized she's not really into guys like me. She's into a certain other type of guy. But I'm not angry. It's just what it is. We all are into different things. And then as you get older, what you'll learn too is we get more universal. You know what I mean? Being more universal, like I will date white women, black women, Latinas, you know, even if she's good looking, even women from who's Indian ethnicity, Asian, you know what I mean? Slavic background, you know, Russian, Ukrainian, I don't care. Beauty is universal, so I'm open for it. But I'm at an age where I'm more accepting because you get older, you do become more universal, or the latter happens. You get even more verklempt, more snobby and high-strung, and oh, the person has to, you know, be this height and look like this and less and have this eye color, and you're gonna end up dying alone. That's all I'm gonna say. I hope you don't go down that path, and don't go down the path of anger. Don't be a xenophobe. Don't do it. It's a waste of energy. There's so many, gentlemen, there's so many women out here on the planet. That's just a waste of energy. You know what I mean? Okay, so the video we're gonna get into, the first one.
I don't even want to fucking get to know a fucking new girl, because it is a pain in the fucking ass. You know, you gotta sit and fucking, you text back and forth, and then you call, and then you go out to dinner, you listen to the fucking bullshit, you gotta listen to the whole fucking, you know, story, then you're gonna tell your story. It's the same fucking shit you've done fucking a million times. And it's like, I can't do it, I mean, it's to me, it's just a waste of fucking time, and it's just not fun.
I agree to a certain point. But what I realized as an OG is that you only feel this way when you're trying to court a woman you're not genuinely into, genuinely attracted to. Okay? So if you're not genuinely attracted, everything feels like labor. It feels like work. You feel like you're plowing the damn farmer's field. You understand? But if you're genuinely attracted to the woman, you're not even noticing time go by because you're just enjoying the conversation. You enjoy making her laugh. You enjoy paying for dinner. You know what I mean? Taking her out, entertaining, whatever. You understand? Because you're genuinely attracted to her. You know what I mean? And I think the times when I wasn't genuinely attracted to the woman, yeah, it felt like labor. And then if it even went as far as the bedroom, even that felt like work. It felt like labor. I wasn't enjoying it. I remember once I was at this chick's apartment and we were doing the shebang bang. And I remember thinking right while I was doing it, like 20 minutes into it, I was thinking like, man, this is like going to the gym. I feel like I'm lifting weights, like I'm pumping iron. You know what I mean? It wasn't that fun. It felt good, but I just wasn't really that into it. And I realized, gotta be into women that you're genuinely attracted to. You understand? And women can also tell when you're not feeling it like that. But definitely, that is the secret. That is the key to the city. When you find women you're genuinely attracted to, everything is downhill. You don't feel like there's a boulder on your shoulder. So stick to that. Stick to that modality and you'll be fine. The next video, we're gonna wrap this up.
Like, I don't know about you, but like, when I walked in here, did you think, oh, wow, I wonder if this guy got a big cock?
No.
You didn't think that?
And not once.
I see a woman and I think, I wonder if her pussy's tight. I wonder if she's got the wet.
No.
What is your interior design? Like, how is your architecture set up? That's what I want to find.
It's funny. I get it. It's a ghetto, fabulous British version of Pookie and Ray Ray, okay? And as you know, he was like, when he's saying this vulgarities to this sexy gal, he keeps trying to pick his nose, keeps trying to itch his nose. And the reason for that is, I don't want to gross women out, but if you know that us men having a higher testosterone, we grow hair in places women really don't grow hair. So, you grow hair in your nose nostril and you got to literally trim it out, when you're doing bodily maintenance. And that's why he kept reaching for his nose, because he knew what he was saying was socially unacceptable. He was nervous. So, that the hairs in his nostrils were just, tingling, and he kept reaching for his nose. Hey, when I walked in the room, you thought I had a big cock, huh? You thought I had a big cocker? You know what I mean? And I mean, gentlemen, don't be this way. And I get it. There's a lot of people out there who say, Fritz, there are women out there who are into guys like these. Yeah. The women who stay hooking up with guys like these, what? They like 16, they 22, they 24. And girls who hang out with guys like this end up usually getting pregnant, having offspring, and the guy usually dumps them and then moves on to the next and the next and the next. And you don't want this type of woman anyway. You know what I mean? You don't want to be associated with women who find this type of dude attractive. I've been there. I've been with a chick. I was married once to a woman who was into guys like that. And it was a nightmare. It was a utter horror nightmare. You want women who share your value system. And of course, the date is a part of the vetting. You know what I mean? And of course, I get it. The video is hilarious because basically the content curator basically put these two people on a date because they wanted to create a hysteria, a vulgar drama comedy. You know what I mean? And you could tell the woman is trim, sexy, and proper. You know what I mean? British gal. And he is straight out of Brixton. You know what I mean? Like probably dropped out of school in the 6th grade. And women like real trim, sexy, proper, sophisticated women of a higher value, they don't want guys like these. You know what I mean? It's okay to be a bad boy. We all need to embrace our inner bad boy, but stay away from being ghetto ignorant, because that is not ghetto fabulous. That is ghetto ignorant. Okay, so do not be like that gentleman in that video. We aspire higher. Till next time, asumba.
Let's get it on. Bling bling, 헤이즈 또突然呼び出し 우리 기막하지 않니 보라에 길에 눈이 우두이 대꾸 눈아시 一人でいるとおかしい나를 바리 Hotel room